Hey guys, the last upload I showed you and shared with you AMR's new partnership with Ironman Machine. Introduced you to Gregory Lute, owner of Ironman Machine, and went over our future plans as far as what this partnership is going to bring for Pioneer 500 owners as well as other side-by-side owners down the line. But what I didn't get around to showing you is to give you the little tour, so to speak, and the rundown of his machine shop. So in this short upload today, I just wanted to share with you guys the machines he has. He kind of goes over what he's capable of with those, which pretty much the possibilities are endless. So I just wanted to share this with you to give you guys a little more insight inside Ironman Machine.
Greg at Ironman Machine here. Just thought I'd give you a quick tour of my shop. This first machine here is a CNC Mill. I selected this machine because it's a good light industrial machine. It's good and accurate. It'll hold 1/1000th of an inch pretty good. Good accurate machine. What this does is it picture basically a drill press that acts on multiple axes. This is set up for 3 axes, and you can make this machine 4 axes. But I just have it set up for 3 axes right now, and it's fully automated, fully computer controlled. It comes down, it'll move left, right, front, back, and up and down, and it can do obviously all those motions simultaneously. And you can cut metal, you can do a lot of neat contouring and stuff with it, and the basic cutting as well. But that's the function of this machine, and of course there's pretty much endless amounts of tooling for this thing. But that's the CNC Mill setup that I have. All right, next machine here at Ironman is my CNC Lathe. Again, it's a pretty small footprint machine. This machine holds, I'm really happy with the tolerances this thing holds. It holds a 1/2,000th on diameters repeatedly. What this does is, a lot of people are familiar, like with wood shop in high school, you had a wood lathe. This is a metal lathe that operates on the same principle. Rather than the tool spinning on the CNC Mill, the work is spinning on the lathe, and the tool engages, the tool is stationary and it engages the work and cuts all kinds of contours on, and cuts thread patterns. It can rigid tap, which means that it can tap a hole automatically, and it'll stop the spindle, and then the spindle will reverse and it'll back out. A lot of different accessories and a lot of different tooling, endless tooling with this too as well. But again, this is fully automated, and really happy with this unit too. Last piece of equipment here, last piece of automated equipment here at Ironman is my JD squared 4x8 plasma table. Fully automated. This machine is awesome. It holds incredible tolerances. I think this is about as good as plasma, CNC plasma can be. I mean, this machine is awesome. Holds great tolerances. Super fast. It rapids at 1100 inches a minute. But this is a full production machine, and it's awesome. I got this back this year. I just sold my old plasma table, so my capabilities with this machine are much higher. And the only change I did to it is I added a guard around the edge for the splashing, because some of the cycle times I was running well in excess of an hour of cycle time with this. So I added this guard, and whenever I'm cutting out at the edges here, 65 amps with a lot of airflow, you know, it doesn't blow the coolant out over the side of the railing, and that seems to work really good. I lose almost no coolant. The only thing I need to change now is I need to actually cool the coolant in here, because it actually gets warm after an hour, pretty warm after an hour and a half of cutting. But this is, and I do jobs for hire here, and I do custom stuff. I do my own stuff, so you know, my rates are reasonable. Just give me a call or check out my website. Okay. What I have here is a product that I made. I offered it for sale for a little bit, but it was more of a pet project for me. It was one of my first projects in my shop. This is an oil cooler relocation kit for the Yamaha Rhino. I have one on my bike. What this does is it allows you to move the oil cooler from in front of the radiator up on top under the frame rails. And this kit allows you to do that. And these are the supports that go on the side. You just have to drill 4 holes and mount it to the frame rails. This goes up on like this and bolts on. And that was one part of the kit. And if you wanted a fan mount, I offered this, you know, to either push or pull air through the oil cooler. This bolts in place underneath the oil cooler. This lip seals up on it, and then you can either draw air down through or push it up through. I have a small 4-inch fan on here. I think it's about 150 CFM, but it's plenty to pull through that little oil cooler. One of the problems I had whenever I was developing this kit is these fittings here. This fitting did not exist on the market. I looked all over the place for it, so I put my CNC lathe to work, and I designed this fitting to work with the OEM cooler. It has the OEM geometry on the fitting that goes down in the oil cooler, but this is made of 303 half hard brass, so it's good strong stuff. You know, stands up to the temperatures good. You just put an O-ring on the end. You can reuse your factory O-ring on here, or you can use the O-ring that's provided with the kit, and it just threads down into the oil cooler and seals. And then these nipples here go into 3/8 inch transmission line hose, and it just runs down through and hooks up underneath. But that was just one of the first projects I had with this, and gave me some good experience with the programming. And you know, it was a lot of fun to develop stuff like that. I love developing products.
So as you guys can see, Greg has a very capable shop that's going to allow us to design, do some prototypes, and then produce on a pretty big scale as fast as his machines will work some parts for your Pioneer 500 and other side-by-side brands down the line. So I appreciate the comments that you guys have been leaving as far as what you want to see in a dump bed. So make sure you keep those coming. Not only in this vid, the previous vid. Head on over to the Appalachian Mountain Riders Facebook page and leave some feedback there as far as what you want to see. You can always shoot me an email at appalachianmountainriders@gmail.com. And this dump bed, guys, trust me, it's only the beginning. I'm already tinkering with some door concepts for my Pioneer 500, some full half doors. It's what I would probably say an unconventional way, something we haven't seen before. But if it works as well as I envision it up here in my mind, then it's going to not be near as expensive as doors that you see nowadays. And it'll just bolt right on. It won't be intrusive. There'll be no drilling or anything necessary to your Pioneer 500 roll cage, your doors, or bodywork, anything like that. So I'll be getting together with Greg and work out fine details for them doors as well before too much longer. Hopefully here within the next couple months we'll have a prototype of that dump bed for you guys to check out too. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Join me on Instagram, on Facebook. Make sure to like this video before you leave. And until next time, guys, keep on riding.
Appalachian Mountain Riders is brought to you in part by the following. The Honda Side-by-Side Club, because who knows the machines better than the owners that use them every day. Walker Evans Racing. When the path requires more than just ordinary, head on over to walkerevansracing.com. Torque Locker from Torque Masters Industries. When you want to explore the unexplored, head on over to torquemasters.com. And by my gracious supporters on Patreon.